How many people I see going through life feeling down, beaten up, letting their mistakes define themselves, feeling that nobody would ever love them for who they are. In the Bible, when God has to choose a prophet to free the Jewish people, He chose Moses, someone that had killed an Egyptian and hidden a body in the sand. Someone that was called by God to be a prophet and found excuses to not go. And finally, when he went, he every single time second-guessed God. Every time God said, go talk to Pharaoh, he said, how can I threat Pharaoh? Pharaoh is so strong. Moses was not even able to talk himself to the people because he had a stutter. So his brother Aaron had to do it. Later on, we have God being called the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov. I understand Abraham, God's faithful servant, a man that decided to move across what they understood the world to be at the time just because God told him. On a whim, just went. Left every single thing he knew, the people he knew, his family. Took his wife Sarah and moved to a land that God promised him. Then there was Isaac that was willing to sacrifice himself to God. But Jacob was a trickery person. I don't understand why God chose him. He tried to play tricks from the moment he was born. But then one day he wrestled with God, and God changed his name to Israel. Wrestle with God. But we do not say Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Israel. We say the God of Jacob. Because in that very message, we are telling the world that God loves you no matter what. There is no imperfection that is big enough that God will stop loving you. Because God doesn't love us based on our deeds. Our deeds are ways that we can improve ourselves and improve the world. God loves us based on our relationship with Him. Where we, Jews, Christians, Muslims, everyone that was created by God, we are measured by our relationship. We are God's children. But so many of us go through life forgetting this very special connection we have with our Creator, feeling beaten down with no value. But every week when we read our Torah portion, God brings us this message of His closeness, of His nearness. Don't you forget that. Shalom